ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all having a great and wonderful day. Well, we're going to be talking about the alleged, what Matt Gaetz claims are 5 known assassination teams in the U.S. trying to take out Trump. And we're going to be going over it and kind of seeing what we have here. And it's discerning to me that this is what's going on. If we know what these 5 organizations are, or what these assassination teams are, why aren't they being arrested? Why aren't we going after them harder? It's really curious on why things are not being done here. And then we'll also be talking about the FBI and Iran hacking Trump to, help Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. So without further ado, guys, we'll be getting right to the end of this. Now, guys, we have this here. Exclusive. Rep Matt Gaetz claims there are 5 known assassination teams in the U.S. Goes on to say during an appearance on Breitbart News Daily that there are currently 5 known assassination teams in the United States, 3 of which are foreign and out to kill former President Donald Trump. Tragic, avoidable, Gaetz said when he asked for his thoughts on the second assassination attempt against the former president. Now, this is kind of what's going on here, right? But we're going to be showing you exactly what we're talking about here with the Matt Gaetz, because this is going to go over it a bit more easier with the situation. So what we have here.
And I'll break a little news for you. I had a senior official from the Department of Homeland Security in my office before the second assassination attempt saying that what he has assessed is that there are 5 known assassination teams in the United States, 3 inspired by other governments, 2 that are here that are known domestic assassination teams. And with that, this individual was coming to me concerned that the force protection around President Trump, even prior to that second assassination attempt, was not sufficient for what it needed to be. And the coordination at that level, at the dignitary protection level, is like the bare minimum that we have to do to keep our presidents, our presidential candidates safe while they're on the trail.
So there are 5, I just want to follow up, 5 assassination teams. Are they all targeting Trump? Is it other officials?
Yes. No, wow. I should have been clear about that. 5 teams that we know are targeting Trump. And so that raises real questions about why certain teams were being pulled off of the Trump detail and put on, for example, the Jill Biden detail. Now, we don't want anything bad to happen to Jill Biden, but at the same time, the threat envelope for her was substantially different than the threat envelope around President Trump, and it would not have necessitated pulling assets away from the Trump detail for the Jill Biden detail or the John Bolton detail or any other details that were beefed up. At the same time, the requests from the Trump detail and from the Trump campaign for more security were going unanswered.
And that's a very good thing to start asking too. If there is 5 assassination teams targeting Trump, then that is something that's a massive, massive concern, and we should be dealt with post-haste, right? Immediately. FBI should be using all their resources to track down these assassination teams and eliminate them, right? Or at the very least, eliminate the 2 that are happening in our own country, because that seems to be a great deal. And another thing that I have on a problem with this, guys, is that Trump didn't have a full social security, Secret Service team when he was out golfing during his second assassination attempt. So it makes you wonder onto why this is going, why this is happening here, and I don't know what else to tell you people. Because now that this is out, there should be at the least 20, 30 people protecting Donald Trump at this point. Everywhere he goes, should have a 1 hour to 2 hour sweep of what's ever going on and making sure nothing is going forth. And having a whole bunch of Secret Services after them. This goes for Joe Biden, all these people too, right? This is what goes to them, right? So we need to protect our presidencies, our first lady, etc., and the only way to do that is to have more enforcement. Lowering the enforcement or having lower people is not the case here. It's not usually good. And of course, we have this here, right? We have the battleground state polls spell great news for Trump campaign, but down ballot candidates struggle. So the latest swath of battleground surveys suggests Donald Trump will return to the White House, and swing state voters will pave the way. Emerson College polling conducted between September 15th and 18th, which is about between 5 days and 2 days ago. In 7 electoral battlegrounds, finds the former presidential leads in 5 and would get 281 electoral votes if this map holds up, pushing him over the winning threshold of 270 with room to spare. Trump leads to Vice President Kamala Harris in Georgia, Arizona, and Wisconsin. In both states, Nevada and Pennsylvania, giving him 62 electoral votes total from the battlegrounds. Harris is ahead in North Carolina and Michigan, good for 31 votes from that pair of swing states. Per Emerson's executive director, Spencer Kimball, this is actually a static race with marginal movement since the last round of polling before the presidential debate. In Arizona and North Carolina, Trump lost a point and Harris gained a point. Trump's support stayed the same in Michigan, Nevada, and Wisconsin, while Harris' support decreased by a point in Michigan and Nevada and stayed the same in Wisconsin. In Georgia, Trump gained 3 points and Harris lost 2, said Thursday, contextualizing the numbers. It's not all good news here for Republicans, though. Despite voters saying they're backing Trump, majorities in each state think Harris will win, and with 53% of North Carolinians, 52% of Michiganders, and 51% of each in Arizona, Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, and 50% of Nevada voters believing the Democrats will hold the White House no matter how they personally vote. And I think that's just due to the fact that the way where we think that is cheating. But guys, if you think that, go vote. Don't stop. Go vote. You can't just not vote here. You don't let them dissuade you. Don't let them think that this is going to be pushed. This is how they get us, right? They show that, like, despite the fact that this is going on, despite all of this, they're trying to bring you down and not vote for Trump. Don't let them bring you down. Go and vote in force, and then they will show otherwise. But let's go to the actual crazier story here that I want to talk about, because the thing here is what we have from Politico saying FBI says Iran sent hacked Trump info to Biden campaign staffers. Iranian hackers sent sensitive information stolen from the Trump campaign to President Joe Biden's campaign earlier this summer, U.S. investigators said Wednesday. The emails were sent in June and July to individuals associated with Biden campaign and contain an excerpt taken from stolen non-public material from former President Trump's campaign. The Office of the Director of National Intelligence, the FBI and CISA, said in a statement that Iranians have also continued trying to leak non-public Trump campaign material to media organizations since June, the agency said. The latest disclosure shed new light on the myriad tactics Iran has employed to damage the Trump campaign and how persistent it remains despite U.S. officials calling out its first attempt to leak stolen campaign documents this August. Politico first reported on the attempted hack and leak effort that month. It is unclear to what extent the then Biden campaign read or made use of the information the Iranians sent. The three agencies said the emails were unsolicited and campaign staff did not reply to them. Morgan Finkelstein, spokesperson for the campaign of Vice President Kamala Harris, which replaced the Biden campaign, said in a statement Wednesday that we have cooperated with the appropriate law enforcement authorities since we were made aware of the information being sent to Biden campaign personnel. We're not aware of any material being sent directly to the campaign. A few individuals were targeted on their personal emails with what looked like a spam or phishing attempt. Finkelstein said, "We condemn in the strongest terms any effort by foreign actors to interfere in the U.S. elections, including this unwelcome and unacceptable malicious activity." Caroline Leavitt, Trump's campaign spokesperson, said the development is further proof that Iranians are actively interfering in the election to help Kamala Harris and Joe Biden because they know President Trump will restore his tough sanctions and stand against the reign of terror. Kamala and Biden must come clean on whether they used the hacked material given to them by the Iranians to hurt President Trump. What did they know and when did they know it, she said in a statement. During a rally Wednesday night in New York, Trump accused Iran of foreign election interference, but said he was unsure what material the country's hackers sent to his former opponent's campaign. Iran hacked into my campaign. I don't know what they found. I'd like to find out. Could have been too exciting, he said. Again, that the campaign, Politico first reported in August that the Trump campaign was the victim of hack and leak campaign, and later tied by federal authorities and private sector companies to Iran. So, yeah, this is what's going on here, right? Every single way that we're going here, it seems like Trump is being attacked both physically and digitally on the side of just making sure he's not winning the presidency. Like, I don't know what else to tell people, but a lot of things are pertaining to be where Trump is getting attacked, where apparently there's reports or alleged reports that 5 assassination teams are targeting President Trump. This is what Matt Gaetz says. Now, I don't know how true this is, but it's a cause for concern, right? And we should, at this moment, is like, okay, we don't know if it's true or not, but let's just increase the security around Trump just to be safe. Just to be extra safe, so just in case if this is true, then we have the active security to protect and prevent this from happening, right? I don't think that's too much to ask, because even if it's not true, it's never too bad to be too safe, especially with our presidential nominees. So, again, this is crazy what's going on here. Everything seems like it's stacked against Trump, and the fact that he's being attacked both physically and digitally, and etc. And things need to calm down. Things need to simmer down and have everything dealt with. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted, 'cause it's algorithmic disease, the social media.